I'm sure many of you would be watching the match between Andrei Rublev and Novak Djokovic because the way it was moving up and down, and I'm particularly talking about the third set that was so full of suspense. Although Andrei gave an outstanding performance when it comes to the first set, winning it by 6 games to 4. The second set was quite surprising because I couldn't understand also why wasn't he like playing the way he played in the first set, and Novak Djokovic turned out to be the dominant player when it comes to the second set, and he simply did a comeback because he also realized that I have to play an additional set for qualifying for the semi-finals. Having said that, the way in which Rublev came back, it felt like as though third set is also going to be just like the second set, but gradually and steadily when he started coming back and started winning all the games, and when Djokovic finally was serving for the set, that was the time in which the game got so interesting, and you would be watching it also, in which there were so many deuce. The final game went up to almost like more than 11 to 12 minutes in which they were back and forth, back and forth. Rublev was getting so many break points, whereas Djokovic was getting set points. But again, the performance from both sides was so aggressive and outstanding. There was a little bit of influence and interference of the wind also that Djokovic also pointed out so many times, because he was pointing it out and trying to convey that there are so many balls that are being hit by Andrei Rublev that are basically going outside of the baseline. It's going out, but because the wind is simply playing the game against him and somehow supporting Rublev by stopping its ball, making it fall down within the baseline and within the court. That is how there were so many balls that hit the baseline, due to which Djokovic got a little bit of confused because his anticipation and his expectation was that the ball is simply going to go and bounce somewhere outside, which wasn't the case because the ball simply went inside, which is why we saw some of the mishits or the unforced errors that were coming from the Djokovic side. Otherwise, you already know the kind of shots that he plays side to side as well as near the baseline, as well as the drop shots. One interesting thing that I observed when it comes to Andrei Rublev's game, he was able to return Djokovic's serve quite well. And I'm still talking till the third set. There is much more to come, and I'm sure you are as excited as I am, because I'm also looking forward to simply see how Rublev plays the fourth set, and especially knowing that now Djokovic is 2 sets up against Andrei Rublev. So let's see how it all goes.